Oh, so today we are looking at. I got this extra light on. Normally I don't have it on, but it's brighter, so deal with it today. We are looking at a new a flashlight, but if you look at here, this is not a flashlight. This is the WUBEN ECL. It's a flashlight. And I don't know if ECL um is like, maybe it's what they consider like a uh EDC, like an everyday carry. It kind of seems more like that, is my guess. Anyways, it is a flashlight. It's a very small flashlight. Has some cool features from what I've read. Haven't even looked at it yet, but we're going to take a look at what comes in the box. Of course, we'll take it out, play with it a little bit. And then tonight when it gets dark, I'll take it outside to see what kind of light this thing produces. Anyways, if you look at the back here, you're looking at the standard. So you're looking at the fact that I still need to remember to get my glasses on. Glasses. Anyways, 400 lumens. Now it has the standard light, and it does have a RGB light, so which is kind of cool. So 400 lumens, that is out of the white light. 10 lumens, right? 10 lumens out of the RGB light. So that RGB light really is going to be for like lighting up your table or something. But it could be cool, like as a content creator, you know, you're away somewhere and you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind some blue light, or just kind of get some light on something. It's nice to have it with you, right? So all the RGB lights, 10 lumens, right? The beacons, same thing. That's kind of what's flashing, 10 lumens. White light's going to give you about anywhere it says, I'm guessing 50 minutes to 65 hours. That seems weird, right? 50 minutes to 65 hours. I guess it all depends on how much you're using it. RGB, in full RGB, 9 hours. The red-blue flash, 25 hours. The red-green flash, 25 hours. Red-yellow flash, 25 hours. And the beacons, 45 hours. So you get a little bit extra, and you guys can see whatever's there if you want somewhere. There it is, right? Okay, now to open this, it's got two little arrowy things. I like that they gave you these, though, because usually, you know, you're struggling for a knife. This would have been an everyday carry if it's a flashlight with a little knife in it. That would have been awesome. But still cool, still cool. And this opens through this weird box somehow, you know. There we go. So these pull up. And I have to say, it's tiny. Without question, this thing's tiny. So I'll get to that in a minute. Inside here, you are going to get a little manual to tell you all the stuff in it. Now, it does look like it's multiple languages, so it's not overly intensive, you know. It's one language, two languages, another language, another language, another language. Excellent. Fonts and all that seem big enough. You do get some extra little doohickeys in here. So this is going to be a USB. You get a little keychain adapter, more little keychain straps, etc., etc. It is USB-A to USB-C. Cables, probably, I don't know, it's decent, maybe 6 inches, something like that. I'm guessing not crazy long, but long enough, right? So this is it. It is tiny. You know, if you think about something like maybe like a Zippo lighter or something like that, that's kind of that size, you know. That's kind of what it is. And it has a few little features on here. There's really just like two main buttons. So there's a button here on the back, and there's a little dial on the side. Now, what I think is kind of cool with this, though, is that first off, the little light, this is swivelable, so it can go basically 180 degrees, right? So you'll see it go all the way here, all the way here. So there is a little strap here, not a strap, a little clip here. So if you wanted, you could spin this around, right? You can see that kind of spins. It just kind of drops into place. So if you wanted to, you could, right, just be like, hey, I'm gonna put this on my hat. Put it on my hat for whatever reason, right? So you like pop that on your hat, and you got a little light, right? You can just pop that up. You can angle it however you want. That's cool. Put it on bottom, top, doesn't matter. Or if, of course, you have like a backpack, you could take this. It's got that same strap. You could stick it on your backpack. You can stick it over here. You can stick it on your shirt. That's angleable, right? So again, it can face forward. It can face 90 degrees that way, face 90 degrees that way. Cool. Yep, that's cool, right? And then there's a little, again, this can just spin around, and it kind of mounts and sits properly inside this little notch here. I like that. Now, the other thing that's kind of neat too is that it has this little area here And you'll notice if I hit any of these buttons, right? There's really only this button here. You hit this button, nothing happens. So you have to unlock it. So it has to go up here. And now when you turn this on, you'll see light, right? Ooh, light. So that's kind of cool. And maybe you can see on the table, but the little dial allows me to dim, right? Dim or move the dial up to full brightness, right? Down. So you can normal, full bright. That's cool. Yes, that's cool. And then when you come back here again, you can take this. I believe you can tap it. We'll go. So one tap is on and off, right? So on, and then I can go double tap. So that goes to maximum brightness right away. Double tap, low bright. Oh, so the double tap just goes to low and high. Okay, I'm with you. Let's see. How do I get it into RGB? Maybe there's something here. Like that says unlock. No, it doesn't seem to matter. This one again. If you there is a click in there. So this is locked. This when you go up, I'm guessing. See how on here there's lock. I'm thinking that's RGB, and then that's kind of full on, right? So now, so you don't have to go all the way up. All the way up will work, but it exposes the USB-C port. So if you have it there, that still functions. Okay, that's cool. I don't know what I did. I just kind of held it. I'm guessing I just hold it on. Yeah, you just kind of hold it down once it's in this mode. You'll see it go between the two. So if you tap, it goes off. Tap, it comes back on, and it goes back on to where you last had it. And so if you hold this, you'll see it goes back to that light, which you can extend, right? Hold this again, goes back to this, which now, this again, it's not bright, right? It's not bright at all. But if, let's say you were doing something where you just needed, I don't know, some like accenty things or little blue light down there, that would work. It's not crazy bright. Like that's it. Can you guys even see that? And the dial doesn't do brightness anymore, right? The dial actually now goes through the actual RGB colors. So as you go through that, right, you'll see it switch between the different RGB colors, which is cool, right? And again, it's definitely like super light in regards to that. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Off, on, remembers where it is, spins through the different colors. Cool. Hold, goes to your light. Now, if you double click, you will go from like, I did it wrong. Double click, you go from like super high to super low, right? It kind of goes between where you were to high, or you can use this to dial yourself down. And then once you dial yourself down, if you want, you can click and hold this again, goes back to your RGB, switches your colors. Okay, no, that's cool. It's cool, right? I like how it's small. Let's go outside. I don't think the RGB colors you're gonna get much throw at all. I don't think at all. But cool, right? For those of us that just need whatever, blue light, red light, whatever. But 400 lumens should be okay. 400 lumens should be decent. So yeah, let's go outside. We'll finish the video that way. All right, off we go. Okay, so I know it's going to get dark in here. I'm just going into it. I was going to do this outside, but because it's summer, it just stays bright for so long that I'm just not staying awake to get to darkness. So this room here is dark, and I have this little light up here. So I want you guys to see this. So simply, of course, for us to turn this on, click, right? So you can see how bright that is there. And I'm going to turn the light around here. So inside a room like this, right? Like it's pretty decent. That's at full brightness, right? You guys can get an idea. This is just in my little secondary office room. So decent. It's, you know what, for a little pocket light, I think it's great. Very great. Now, this is what I want to show you. You can see the light right there. Right there's the light. Yes. Okay. Now, here's the deal. So if you take this little button here, wherever I am, where is it right there? And of course, double click it or hold it, I think. Right. It's not bright by any means, but you know what, if you're looking at something like this, it's a nice little accent light, yes? So that you could spin this around and make things different colors and whatever. So it's not a bright light. It's not gonna, of course you can see, right? That's
You can see in the background how dark it is in the actual room. The camera's just adjusting, right? So not going to be bright by any means. Of course, now if we switch this back to the standard one, so if we click on here, like that's definitely got some brightness to it. So I think it's 400 lumens, so pretty decent. And again, like look how small it is, right? This thing's tiny, like it's super tiny. So the little RGB colors are cool, definitely cool. But you know, don't expect you're going to be blasting a whole lot of light with the RGB, right? But again, you know, if you just wanted some kind of neat little accent light, you know, just to kind of give yourself a little bit of color on the side for whatever reason, then that's something. I want some haunting, right? Whatever, it functions. It functions well for what it does. You can't give it a lot of distance. Anyways, that's their new little light. New little light. I think that's very cool. Anyways, I will put links down below if you guys are interested at all in it, because very pocket friendly for sure. I'm gonna turn that off. Right, just tap. Yeah, very cool. Links down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Later.